Now, to understand, stars are hundreds and hundreds of light years away from us. The closest star, that is Proxima Centauri, is about 4.2 light years. Now, light emitted from the stars passes through the different layers of atmosphere of the Earth. And the atmosphere of the Earth is again not a uniform. It is in a various layers and at various density, or in a variable layers in a variable density. As the light coming from the stars enters the Earth's atmosphere, the first layer which it touches is a rare. As it enters the second, it becomes denser. So light coming from vacuum and entering and touching the first atmosphere layer, which is denser as compared to the previous one, light bends towards the normal. And as gradually the light carries on coming towards the Earth, there are successive layers where refraction has taken place, and gradually it moves towards the normal, and ultimately we see it has drifted away from the real path of straight light where the star is exactly positioned. So what we see from the Earth is a star which is not in its original position. It is called the apparent position of the star. And this apparent position is all because of this continuous refraction of light at the various level of the atmosphere. Now the position of the star is not fixed, because one we see apparent and the other one is real. The second case, or the second phenomena, is twinkling. Why does the star seems to be twinkling? We know the atmosphere of the Earth is made up of different levels, and these different levels are not continuously equal all throughout the time. Its density changes with temperature and also with the change in the atmospheric condition. As there is a change in the atmospheric condition, the change in density also takes place. And as the density changes takes place, so as the refraction also takes place. This change in density of light, or the change of density of the atmosphere, causes the intensity of the light to be high and low. This intensity of the light which is high and low, or the change in the intensity of light due to the change in density of the atmosphere, different atmospheric layer, it is called what we call twinkling of the stars. That causes the twinkling of the stars. Or in short, the intensity of the light entering eye due to change in the apparent position of the star continuously leads into a situation which we call twinkling of stars. Now, a question arises into our mind: star twinkles, but what about planets? Planets are huge in structure. They are much closer as compared to a star. Therefore, intensity of light we receive from a planet is very large. Therefore, this variation of the brightness is not seen, and hence we don't see the twinkling of the planets, but whereas we see the twinkling of the stars.